We are less than 1 week out from the Revel 2025 Mount Charleston Marathon, so here are 4 tips for how to have a fantastic race. My first tip is related to what you should bring to the start line. So a lot of people online say that you absolutely have to bring a throwaway donation item like a giant parka or a bathrobe. Well, I agree, you should bring one of those things. It doesn't have to be something to donate unless you already want to. You can bring your favorite Canada Goose, and there's plenty of time to drop that item in your drop bag. The truck is right at the start line. You can do it last minute, 1 minute before the race, and that's totally fine. I did have a parka I wanted to donate, so I brought one, so that works as well. But definitely recommend bringing something warm and toasty because you will be waiting up there in the snow for a long time. I also recommend bringing gloves, hot hands hand warmers, and a water bottle to get through the first few aid stations. You don't necessarily have to bring a full hydration pack because there are so many aid stations on this course, but having a water bottle to get you through the first few miles is definitely helpful. My second tip is also related to the start line. So you want to be prepared for how cold it's going to be up there. You're likely going to be waiting 2 hours before the start of the race in the snow. So definitely get the warm-ups in and stretching, even though it's kind of icy at the top. So I didn't get a full proper warm-up in because I was slipping on the ice a bit, but I should have because my joints were really sore during the race. So you definitely want to try to get at least a full mile warm-up in and do lots of stretching to avoid the joint stiffness from the cold. My third tip is related to the course itself. So you definitely need to get lots of downhill training in, and not just regular downhill training, but very steep training. So I have done a ton of downhill training on a 2,000-foot elevation drop, but this course is a 5,200-foot elevation drop, and that is totally different. So you definitely want to be prepared for that and make sure that your form is on point so that you don't end up in a wheelchair after the race like I did. And then finally, my last tip is to try to book a hotel through the race partner or get one of those amazing cabins at the start. So the Revel Race series has a partnership with some great hotels in Las Vegas, and they pick you up in their shuttle straight from the hotel and then drop you off so you don't have to worry about anything. Or if you can get one of those cabins at the start, you can sleep in all the way till 6 in the morning and you don't have to worry about that 3 a.m. commute to the start line. But otherwise, this is a great race. I'd highly recommend it and wish the best of luck to anyone running it this year.